Law system itself has been introduced to the game in a version 3.6, released in about a year ago from now. It's placed the necessary foundations for all the future iterations in the law system itself. What is legal in one place doesn't necessarily have to be illegal or legal in another. That's all pretty nice and cool, but the problem is that there was never kind of like a real punishment for the crimes you've committed. So whenever you get shot by the bounty hunter or authorities, you just woke up with no crime stat at all and you could just do whatever you were doing. Well, that's all changed in a recent version 3.9 where the new prison gameplay came into the place. I'm another citizen and today we're going to be talking about what to do if you're gonna get yourself in trouble.
Delivering harvested elements can drastically reduce your sentencing. It's not only a fun way to pass the time, but also a great way to pick up an honest trade.
Shields up.
Alright, so we get ourselves a crime stop.
Proximity alert.
But don't
Hit.
panic yet, we are still not in a prison and there is a pretty big chance that we might be able to hack ourselves out of this. Yes, if you do have money and you have something called hacking chip, you might well make your way to one of these security outposts and try to hack your criminal record and maybe erase it, so then you will be free as you was before. But in order to pull that off, you need to be well prepared. Well, you definitely need the weapons, and if you are me, you need also a lot of med pens and armor. But you also need something called hacking chip. Well, you might get one of these in almost every major landing zones. I'm saying almost because I haven't tested them all. But me personally, I'm getting them usually in R-Corp, Area 18, in a Cubby Blast. That's the place where you're buying yourself a weapon and armor, so you might pick also one of these as well. And you can get the authorizer in there for in about 8,000 UEC. Then you need to find yourself a security outpost. I highly suggest to avoid Security Port Korea. Why? It is the very famous security outpost. It is abandoned, so usually there shouldn't be any NPCs, but it's lurking with players. And the security terminal is placed well in the middle, so you are exposed while getting rid of your crime stat to everybody who actually visit. And you know, the entrances are all around. So I'm suggesting to make your way to the Hurston. There are a couple of security outposts as well, and it's way safer. There are straight away two reasons for that. First of all, you know, there are not as many players like there will be in a security post Korea. And secondly, you need to defend only one direction, so you will less likely get ambushed. And that counts a lot, especially if you have a lot of crime stuff. Because you're gonna get some crime stats just on the way in. First will be trespassing, and then you're gonna get some homicides because there'll be some security personnel trying to defend the outpost, which is pretty normal because it's not abandoned. Well, but you might be protected from the bounty hunters, right? And that's what counts. Alright, for the sake of this video I will just speed it up and I will see you when our criminal record will be crystal clear. Okay, so we finally managed to clean our crime stat. And that means that there is no more criminal record and no more bounty hunters going after our ass. The bad news is that it took me about 21 minutes. You didn't have to watch all of that, but because I just speeded up and there was a lot of things on a criminal record I actually need to erase. It took a lot of time. I think I find out that more records you have, longer it takes to erase it for any kind of reason. And less you have, faster it is. But that's just my observation. I don't know if you have a different opinion, just let me know down in a comment, because I might not be right in that. Now, that's what you can do if you have a hacking chip, maybe some weapons, and 21 minutes of your time. But let's say that you get shot and end up in a prison. So let's get into this scenario.
Hello and welcome. You have been placed in a cluster rehabilitation facility, so you're interested in our work release program?
Alright, so when you wake up in a prison, the first thing I would suggest you to do is go to the middle section of that prison and check how long your sentence actually is. It can be anything from literally minutes all the way to, I think 18 hours is the maximum. Not sure, never get that, but I usually get around 10 hours. Don't ask me why. Now, you have literally like two options what you can do. Not actually three. You can do nothing. That's one of these options. You can make it faster by just go mine because you are equipped with a mining tool with the mining attachment into it. And that's really pretty quick though. I can say that I haven't had any problems to find mineable rocks. And I'm also going to show you in the next section of this video how to actually find and detect the mineable rocks so you can get the maximum out of it. And if you really have a lot of hours, as I do in this video, I'm also suggesting to try escape. But we will cover this part later. So I will catch up with you once we will get some rocks mined and we will be dropping them off in a commissary. Well, after mining 2 rocks and stealing a couple of other rocks from my mate, we get a big chunk out of our sentence, and to be precise, from 9 hours and 23 minutes, we took it down to in about 8 hours and 11 minutes, which you will see in a second. That's more than 1 hour of our sentence gone straight away, just by mining. and it didn't take a long time. Now, if you really like mining or you not bothered by doing it for quite some time, yes, that's a quick way how to get out of the prison at the moment. However, there is another way, which I'm gonna be covering right now, and that's escaping. CIG stated that there might be more than one route available, but I can't confirm that as I find just only one, and it took me good couple of hours just to get through that. So I'm really happy that I actually achieved that, and there are a lot of other things you might need to know before even attempting to do so. So first things first, we are on a moon called Aberdeen, and I don't know if you know anything about this moon, but its atmosphere is extremely hostile. We experiencing around 200 degrees plus during the night, and I've heard over 400 degrees during the day. Your prison uniform is definitely not built for this kind of atmosphere, so you might have in about 10 minutes of your survival time. You can extend that by grabbing an Ursa, which might be available at the end of your escape route. However, I highly suggest to have someone from outside who will be able to pick you up, maybe even risking to get the Kramstad themselves, as they will be definitely trespassing by doing so. Now enjoy the ride, and I will talk to you a little bit at the end of the escape route. Okay guys, so it took me in about an hour just to get out of that prison, and I'm not even counting the previous attempts. However, at the end, if you make it all the way to the Ursa, the last thing you will need will be someone to pick you up and help you to get rid of that crime stat, as the previous part of the video. Now, if you are new into the verse of the Star Citizen, you can definitely take advantage of the link below and get extra 5000 UEC on your account. That will kickstart your career and help you with the new ships or equipment on your journey. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like, or if you think that I sucked or missed something, let me know down in the comments below. I appreciate every single feedback from any one of you guys. I'm reading all the comments and trying to react to all of them as well. Now, if you enjoyed that content and you want to see more of videos like that, just consider subscribing to the channel. And just last thing I want to mention is that if you want to catch up with me, I'm streaming every Friday and Saturday. The links to my Twitch and Facebook, where I'm streaming as well, are also in the links down below. Guys, it was absolute blast. I enjoyed every single minute creating this video for you, and I hope I will see you soon in a verse.